All could see, they demanded that I speak to you and that I greet you and send their love. Maybe you could send a message to them.
Well, this was such an unexpected pleasure to see Phil, and I didn't realize he was up there playing that piano until after it was over. And it just was a thrill to have him here to participate in a very wonderful jazz concert in memory of my husband.
Yes.
He would have been pleased. I say he's among the great cloud of witnesses up there applauding.
Oh, yeah.
And probably telling the other angels, you know, you do it this way.
Yes, that's beautiful. That is so beautiful.
And so it's just wonderful, and we want to see all of you here next year at our 50th Jubilee anniversary. Okay? We'll give you the dates later.
Right. Tell us a little about yourself. What have you been doing lately, and what puts gas in your tank?
Well, you know, I worked for almost 28 years. I worked for 3.5 years at Trinity University, now University in Illinois, Deerfield, Illinois. Then when I left there, I went to the University of Illinois, Chicago, counseling, and I was working with medical students and health professional students, and counseling them and the issues that they were facing, and they were many because the institution was a fairly racist institution. But anyway, I retired 14 years ago.
Sure.
And I have been working probably as hard now as I did before. But the difference is I can pretty much do it when I want to. I don't have to be up at 7 o'clock. I don't care to be up. But that doesn't mean I don't work any harder, because I'm usually up till at least 4 or 5 in the morning.
Sure.
So, and working primarily right now for NBA. Probably take a little breather the next week or two, and then we'll have to start in again.
Right. Tell us about next year, would you?
Next year will be our 50th year. We will be going into our 50th year. We began in 1963 in Pasadena, California.
It's L.A.
Oh, was it L.A.? I thought it was Pasadena.
No, it was organized in LA.
It was
Organized in L.A. All right, so it was organized before the first one in Los Angeles, California. And of course, 50 is the year of Jubilee, the year of jubilation. It says a whole lot about celebration. It says a whole lot about freedom. It says a whole lot about intergenerational heritage that God gives to His people. And we want to make it as much of a jubilee in the biblical tradition, the Black Hebrew tradition, as we are capable of doing.
Beautiful.
If we can stretch it, the convention, for an entire week, we will seek to do that.
Right. Are you going back to LA or staying here?
At present, we're going to stay here in Chicago and try to do it here. Of course, we need good financial support and undergirding that we can do everything that we need to do. We're going to bring back, we have founders, we want to bring them back. We want to touch bases even with the first president of NBEA.
Who is?
Marvin Prentice.
Okay, Marvin Prentice.
He lives in LA.
He lives in LA. Okay.
So if we can touch bases there, we want to bring back those who have historically been with us such a long time.
Right. Who are some of those people, Ruth, that were in the beginning? Aaron Hamlin?
Aaron Hamlin, but you know he's with the Lord right now.
Yes, I heard.
Right, and a lot of the older ones, you know, my husband has gone on. And
Right.
Desi Webster. Who was
Yes.
You know, and Ben Johnson, one of the older ones. And, you know, but there's still a few of us
Mel
around.
Banks is still
Mel
around.
Banks,
Yeah.
yes.
He was here this afternoon. Oh yeah, they sponsored the luncheon for
isn't
you
that
and mine.
something?
Sponsored the lunch, so he's around. Russ Knight is around. He's been around.
He's
for
been
quite
since
a
the second convention.
Come on.
long time.
Bring your chair down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a long time.
Now, my earliest, because I was really young at that time. No, come in the picture. Come in the
Yeah, I
picture.
got involved in the.
My earliest memory is New York City convention. Now, what year was that? You were at was it the New Yorker Hotel or one of those hotels? Because I held a music workshop
I
that
know
year.
there was one in 1970, but I'm not sure.
That must have been that kind of. You remember that one?
70. 70 was everything, man.
70.
70 was everything.
Yeah, because I remember that was
Tom's book
Tom
came
Skinner and everybody. I think they changed the name. When did
They changed the
the
name to
National
72.
72?
In
Pittsburgh.
In Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Okay.
National Negro Evangelical Association to the National Black Evangelical Association.
Right.
And I was able to make a motion from the floor
Oh,
to change the
isn't that
name.
He was a
something?
college student
I
at
was
the
a college
time.
student.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Young whippersnapper.
So we must have run
In
across.
spiritual formation.
We must have crossed paths throughout the years.
That's right.
Because we were also college age, and I went to Nyack
Yes.
College. Me and John Skinner,
Yes.
and several of Henry Greenwich.
Yeah, we'd
Yes.
like, need John to come with
That's
us.
right.
Yeah, it'd be good to
Yeah.
get John to come.
That's correct.
Yeah, so it's exciting years.
Yes.
So are you guys thinking about changing the name again in light of the
Evangelical.
Anglos kind of stealing the evangelical name and kind of
We want to recapture it and take it back to its roots in the black church of the first century, all right, and the second century. The term evangelizo and evangelistes, the Greek term that was used in the scriptures in reference to Christians who were gospelized.